And good morning, welcome into the Denver Coliseum. It is time for State Volleyball Saturday. I'm Ben Blecky here on the Class 1A court, and we get us started with maybe the best tradition in Colorado high school sports. The ball kids, the little kids in the yellow you've seen running around on the video cast on CHSAA, making sure that this tournament moves through. Lead us in the chicken dance every Saturday morning. Every team, every fan, and broadcasters get to do the chicken dance, which is a great way to start off your day here at the state volleyball tournament. And you've not lived until you've broadcasted while doing the chicken dance. I'm not going to spin in circles because that would just make me dizzy and fall down. State volleyball coverage here today, where we kick it off with the Fleming Lady Wildcats and the High Plains Lady Patriots. 4 versus 5 seed. The winner goes to the semifinals and will play at 2 o'clock this afternoon against the winner of our next match between Weldon Valley and High Plains. Our other matches today will include the Otis Bulldogs, the Norwood Mavericks. They will play around 11 o'clock today. And then our final quarterfinal matchup, if you will, is going to be the Caliche Buffaloes and the Stratton Eagles. All teams today on the 1A court are 1-0 and will set to move themselves on to the semifinals with a victory here at the State Volleyball Championships. Our State Volleyball Championships and this morning's chicken dance is brought to you by College in Colorado. College in Colorado helps you explore your career options from sports broadcasting to electrician to nurse. And you might even be able to figure out if you could be a dancer and do a better chicken dance than I did there. Take a virtual campus tour of college and find financial aid at collegeincolorado.org. That is collegeincolorado.org. It's going to be a loud atmosphere today, and an interesting note, this might be one of the first times in the history of the state volleyball tournament that 2 teams have played each other on the same day in 2 different sports. Fleming and High Plains is going to play later on this afternoon down in Vona in the 6-man semifinals, and their volleyball teams get to kick it off this morning against one another for the right to move to the semifinals in the state volleyball tournament. Last year, of course, Fleming and Otis played in the 1A volleyball championship, and then the next week in the 6-man football championship. So Fleming, apparently a great tradition of playing in championships. They definitely have been over the last number of years. They're trying to get to their 7th straight state championship match, and they got themselves, as I mentioned a little bit earlier in the pregame show on the radio, a scare yesterday, surviving Wiley in 5. High Plains got a little scare against Wiley as well. Players to watch for these 2 teams: Taylor King and Abby Kurtzer, very big hitters for the Fleming Lady Wildcats. I was very impressed with Amy Trujillo and Emily Cooper yesterday for the High Plains Patriots. You got 2 very good coaches here in this one in Derek Herbert and Carrie Sales for Fleming and High Plains, respectively. On your video cast on CHSAA.tv, the High Plains Patriots will be in the red, white, and blue jerseys. They will be going left to right. The Fleming Wildcats will be in the green long-sleeve jerseys. They will be going right to left here in set number 1. We're set to get underway, and Amy Trujillo will take the serve to get State Volleyball Saturday underway. Trujillo flies the ball down the middle. It'll be popped up high back row by Megan Chintala. Bornoff sets near side. Big swing by Kurtzer deep. It'll be dug up back row by Hannah Herman. Set onto the far side. Cooper with the swing near side. Dug out by Taylor King. Bornoff short set down the middle. Herbert. That's a lift ball on the set on Caitlin Bornoff. And the first point of the match goes to the High Plains Patriots. Amy Trujillo will step back with a serve at 1-0. She'll fly it down the middle. Popped up by Chintala back row. Bornoff will set it near side. Big swing. Kurtzer too big and out. So a setting error and a hitting error give High Plains their first 2 points. Trujillo steps back and flies a serve down the middle. It'll be popped up back row again by Chintala. Backs at far side. Janaea Daly down the line. Dug up back row by Casey Thompson. Set over on the far side. Cooper. Swing popped up by King over the Wildcat bench and into the stands. 3-0 High Plains here in the first. Trujillo will fly the ball down the middle. It'll be popped up back row by Chintala. Shoot set near side. Abby Kurtzer with the swing into the net. 4-hit violation. High Plains off to a 4-0 run to start the match. Trujillo flies it far side. Popped up by Chintala on the back row. Bornoff will set it over. Down and in. And if you were to put Vegas lines on who would get the first kill of the contest, most people would not choose Caitlin Bornhoff, but she just did. Janaea Daly with the serve, line down the middle. Popped up by Hannah Herman, set far side. Cooper will push it down the line. Popped up by Daly on the back row. 10-foot line set for Bornhoff, near post for King. Off the block, dug up back row by Hannah Herman. Set far side, Cooper down the line. She will go and down and in for a kill. Emily Cooper getting the first kill of the contest for the High Plains Patriots. That'll hand the serve to libero Casey Thompson. Thompson stepping back. She'll line the ball down the middle. Popped up by Janaea Daly. Free back onto the Patriot side. Ball tried to be winged out on the front row, but it was stuffed down on the front row by Kirsten Perry. And High Plains off to a 6-1 lead to start this matchup. Casey Thompson will line the ball down the middle. Popped up by Janaea Daly. Back row. Bornoff will set it near side. King tips it over the top of the block. Popped up by Cooper. Set back to Cooper on the far post. She'll bang it off the block and down and in for a kill. Emily Cooper with 2 kills in 8 points, and High Plains is rolling as the 4 seed to kick things off. Line serve deep, popped up by Janaea Daly, back row. Backs that far side, and the big swing by Abby Kurtzer into the net. That's 4 hitting errors for the Fleming Lady Wildcats and a 7-point lead for the High Plains Patriots. Timeout by Fleming. Adams State University celebrates a diverse student population, academic excellence, and athletic success. ASU is focused on treating each student as a unique individual with the potential to positively contribute to their community, nation, and world. For more information, visit adams.edu. That's adams.edu. Day 2 of the state volleyball tournament here on CHSAA.tv. Live video coverage every match, every court, all the way through. We're very glad to be able to bring that to you here at the state volleyball tournament. High Plains out on fire right now after Fleming burning their first time out. Back to serve goes Casey Thompson once again, the Patriot libero. Will line it down the near side. Popped up by Chintala, back row. Bornoff to come near post. Taylor King tips it into the block of the net. Winged up by Janaea Daly and free clear by Chintala. Ball popped up back row. Trujillo sets far side. Cooper tips near side. Popped up by King. Bornoff backs at far side. Abby Kurtzer tips it down the line. Ball popped up by Herman, but the block in the net for High Plains will give Fleming their second point of the contest. And the serve to Abby Kurtzer as McCall Edel comes in on the front row. Kurtzer flies the serve deep. Ball was headed out. It was winged up by Casey Thompson. Chased down and a free ball over by Cooper. Checked up far side by Abby Kurtzer. Bornoff will set down the middle. Tip near side. Sage Herbert down and in for a kill. She gets her first of the contest. Abby Kurtzer back to serve. She'll line the ball down the near side. Popped up off the back row. Far side set for Cooper. She'll punch it deep. Dug up by Janaea Daly. Shoot set near side. Swing King. Tipped off the block. Popped up by Trujillo. Chased down in the back row by Thompson and a free ball over by Cooper. Popped up by Daly. Back row for Fleming. Bornoff sets. Far side. Edel swing. Deep and in for a kill. I mentioned 2 names on the pregame show. Abby Kurtzer and Taylor King for Fleming. 3 other players have kills before the top 2 on the Fleming team right now. High Plains is doing a good job keeping them out of play. Down the middle, Cooper, big swing. She's got her 3rd of the contest. She is a name I mentioned as Michaela Keeler will step back and serve for High Plains here in set 1, 9-4 Patriots. Keeler lines the ball down the middle, popped up by Janaea Daly on the back row. Set down the middle for Taylor King, big swing, caught the block, caught the dig, and she gets her first kill of the contest. Onto the floor will come Timmy Keisel and Rachel France for the Fleming Wildcats. They use that setter out of the back row. France will get the serve. France punches the ball down the near side. Ball dug up by Keeler, back row. Set in the net, and the stuff blocked down by Timmy Keisel on the attack from Bree Thompson. And Timmy Keisel cuts the lead down to 3, 9-6 High Plains. France back with the serve once again. She'll line it down the middle. Ball popped up back row by Casey Thompson. Tip over by Cooper on the second hit. Down the middle, Keisel will get the return, hop in the net court. Popped up by Thompson, far side Cooper with a swing down the line, dug out by Chintala back row. France will back set in a free ball, come over from Fleming and McCall. Ettle ball checked up back row. Set down the middle, and the attack from Hannah Herman will be played deep. Popped up by Janaea Daly. France will set near side. King swing, hops the net court. Dug up by Casey Thompson, back row. Set far side Cooper with a swing. Knocked deep, dug up back row by Janaea Daly. Set down the middle, Timmy Keisel. Tip near line. Ball dug out on the near side by Trujillo, and a Cooper free back over. Popped up by King on the back row. France set down the middle. Keisel with a big swing. Winged out, dug back onto the Fleming side. Blocked down, back down by Ettle. Kept him playing. Cooper will free it back over onto the Cat side. Quick free back over by King. Dug up back row by Casey Thompson, and a back row free from Michaela Keeler. Clips the net court. Ball popped up by Ettle. France set near side. King swing. Dug out back row by Keeler. Back row set over the net by the Patriots. Back set far side. Ettle with the big swing deep. Dug up by Trujillo back row. Set for Bree Thompson far side. Rolling the net court and hitting the antenna is the attack from Emily Cooper. I'm done. We're not going to see a better rally than that today. Lead cut down to 2. Ball popped up high back row off of the serve. And down goes Taylor King on the near side as she collided with the post trying to keep the ball in play. The ball went out of bounds off her. (10-7). Serve goes to Emily Cooper for High Plains. Popped up back row by Chintala. Set for King. Far side through the block down and in for a kill. Taylor King back with the serve. She'll line it down the middle. Ball dug up back row. Set far post and at the net. The ball went out off the block of Timmy Keisel for Fleming, so the point goes Patriot way, 11-8. Bree Thompson back to serve for the Patriots. She'll line it down the middle. Popped up by Chintala back row. Set for Keisel. Her bang off the block of the net. Ball dug up back row by Bree Thompson. Back set near side. The big swing off the block by Caitlin Ritchie. Down the middle, Keisel goes stuffed down by Amy Trujillo. Thompson lines a serve down the middle. Popped up high back row by Chintala. Bumped up by King and a free ball over by Janaea Daly. Ball dug up high off the back row. Cooper will set down the middle for Trujillo. Banging off the block of the net. Dug up back row by King. France short set down the middle. Keisel gets a kill. Talk about balance. The Fleming Wildcats have 5 players with kills through the first 21 points of this matchup. Chintala back with a serve for Fleming. Line down the middle, popped up high back row, bumped up far side swing. Ritchie inside the antenna, popped up by Chintala back row. France sets down the middle. Keisel with the swing, knocked far side. Ball popped up by Keeler on the back row. Tip back over by Herman, popped up by France on the front row. Abby Kurtzer checks it over and drops it in for a kill. Make that 6 players with kills now. Fleming within 2 of High Plains after High Plains started the match on an 8-1 run. Line serve down the middle, popped up high back row, set near the net. Trujillo set too close to the net and cannot get a swing. And Fleming's within 1 on the setting air of High Plains. Chintala flies a serve short, ball popped up high back row. Set for Trujillo, she'll punch it into the block of Timmy Keisel at the net, her second stuff block of the match, and a timeout by High Plains. State volleyball coverage on CHSAA.TV is presented to you by Adams State University. Oh, wrong one. By Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. Our state championship coverage is presented by the company that's there the day you buy your first car, the day your first child is born, and the day you file your first claim. Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance is there to make sure your insurance coverage keeps up with the changes in your life. Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. Get real coverage. 12 all after an 8-1 start for the Fleming Wildcats, so they're on an 11-4 run. High Plains got to find a way to turn it around. This is a sign of 2 good coaches. I talked about that. And when you end up in a position where these 2 teams are matching up against one another, battling against one another, you could see a match that goes an awful long way as these 2 coaches strategically utilize their assets on their team. Megan Chintala with the serve at 12 all out of the timeout. She'll fly it deep, popped up by Keeler on the back row, set down the middle, and the attack tipped over by Trujillo, dug out by Chintala. France keeping it and playing a free over by King. Quick check up, and Cooper will set it toward the back corner. Cleared free, chased down by Chintala, far side. Abby Kurtzer tipping it down and getting her second kill. Fleming has their first lead of the match. Back to serve goes Chintala. She'll line in near side, popped up by Casey Thompson. Set far side, Trujillo over the top of the block. Dug out back row by Taylor King. Tip set over by Rachel France, and she'll get a kill. 7 Wildcats with kills, and Fleming's up 14-12. Onto the floor comes Kirsten Perry for Amy Trujillo on the High Plains side. Chintala will float the ball short. Ball dug up back row. They'll set onto the far post. The swing by Caitlin Ritchie, too big and out. And Abby Kurtzer came out of her shoe. She blocked so big, she jumped out of her shoes. How about them apples? 15-12. Flying down the far side, popped up and a free ball over by Cooper. Checked up by King, back row, short set. Keisel, big swing, line near side, down and in for a kill. Timmy Keisel's second of the contest. The line serve will be played short. Popped up high, back row by Caitlin Ritchie. Set near side for Anna Herman. She'll tip it over. Popped up by Chintala, back row. Abby Kurtzer far side with the swing. And it can't be dug out cleanly. She's got her third kill of the contest. 17-12 Fleming. Fleming on a 9-0 run. Chintala lines it down the middle. Popped up high by Keeler, back row set. And the attack banged off the block at the net. Down and in for a kill by Kirsten Perry. That'll end the run. Fleming needs a great run on service out of Hannah Herman now. Herman steps back, lines the ball far side. Popped up by Chintala, back row. Set near side. Big swing, Kurtzer, too big and out. Herman lines the ball down the far side. Popped up by Chintala, back row. Set near side. Kurtzer hopping the block at the net. No, she hopped the net cord, not the block. So a second consecutive hitting error allows High Plains to within 2. Hannah Herman lines it down the middle. Dig free by Chintala. Pop down far side by Perry. And then the big attack by Taylor King. 3 straight hitting errors has allowed High Plains back to within 1. Float serve on the far side. Popped up by Megan Chintala, back row. Set it up. Timmy Kaiser, cross shot. Down and in for a kill. That'll bring on Bornoff to serve, and Sage Herbert is the middle on the front row. Bornoff will line the ball deep, too deep and out on her serve. So High Plains still within 1, 18-17 here in the first, as Amy Trujillo will check back on for the Patriots. Ball be lined down the middle, popped up high, back row. Set for Abby Kurtzer, and Bornoff in the net on the set, and we're tied at 18. Trujillo will step back, line the ball down the middle. Ball popped up back row by Chintala. Set onto the near side. Big swing, too big and out by Abby Kurtzer. And another hitting error makes it 19-18 High Plains. Trujillo will float the ball down the middle. Popped up by King on the back row. Bornoff backs that far side. Janaea Daly tips it. Crawls the net cord. Pancaked out on the front row by Cooper. Return back far line. Down and in for a kill by Michaela Keeler. High Plains up 20-18 here in the first set. Trujillo lines a serve into the net. So Fleming will serve for the tie on the arm of Janaea Daly, the junior. Floats it down the middle. Popped up high, back row by Hannah Herman. Set far side, joust at the net. Won by Cooper. Tipped back down by Sage Herbert. And the Fleming Wildcats have tied it up at 20. Janaea Daly floats the ball down the middle. Popped up by Hannah Herman, back row. Bumped up high. Cooper far side. Down the line she'll go. Popped up back row by Janaea Daly. Set near side. Taylor King. Big swing. Too big and out. And High Plains keeps the edge 21-20 as back in on the front row comes Bree Thompson for the Patriots. The serve to libero Casey Thompson. She'll line it down the middle. Popped up back row by Janaea Daly. Far side swing. Abby Kurtzer blocked at the net. Ball cannot be kept in play. 4-hit violation. Good stuff blocked down by Michaela Keeler. And a second timeout taken by Fleming here in the first. Akron on court number 2 up 20-18 in set 1 on Rye. I can't tell you who's on the other courts because I'm blind as a bat. Cherry Creek up 22-13 on Mountain Vista in set 1 on court 5. You can see all the action on CHSAA.tv. You can click around, enjoy the volleyball coverage. All classes. There were some great matchups yesterday on all 5 courts. The 5A court, as is tradition, went long into the night last night. I left here at about 8:45, and they were still, I think, in the second set of the final match, and that one, I think, ended up going 4. They were here late last night. Casey Thompson with the serve out of the second Fleming timeout. 22-20 High Plains. Line down the middle, popped up back row by Chintala, set down the middle, and King off the block of the net, popped up by Cooper. Kept in play, but a third hit, not going to get it over. And the Fleming Wildcats will hand the serve to Abby Kurtzer. Kurtzer steps up. She'll line the ball down the middle. Dug up back row, set on the far side. Cooper with the swing down the line. Dug out by Kurtzer, back row. Edel and Bornoff colliding. Ball tipped over the net by Janaea Daly. Set far side. Cooper with the attack down the line. Again dug out by Abby Kurtzer. Bornoff can't keep it in play without getting tangled up in the net. And the Fleming Wildcats find themselves down 23-21. Back to serve goes Michaela Keeler. She'll line it down the middle. Popped up by King. Back row. Bornoff will set it over. Ball popped up. Cleared free. Far side. Cooper bangs it off the block of Herbert. Bornoff checks it up in the air. King will set. Far side for Edel. She'll tip it back near side. Ball dug up by Amy Trujillo. Set far side and the punch free over by Cooper. Dug out by Janaea Daly onto the Patriot side. Popped down by Ham Ehrman. Free back over clear by King. Kept up by Thompson. Far side. Swing off the block of the net from Cooper. Set up by Edel. Near side King off the block. Ball dug out back row by Michaela Keeler. Set far side, the attack tipped over by Emily Cooper, down and in for a kill. Her 4th of the first set, and takes High Plains to set points at 24-21. Back to serve Michaela Keeler. She'll line it down the far side, popped up by Chintala. Bornoff will back set down the middle for King, push it over the block, popped up by Cooper on the front row. Set over the net by Trujillo. Bornoff digs it out. Edel pops it up, and a free ball cleared by Sage Herbert. Checked up back row by Casey Thompson. Far side Cooper down the line. Dug out back row by Chintala. Bornoff near side. King with a swing. Hit into the block at the net. Kept in play. And that will end the first set. Hannah Herman's stuff block terminates it. 25-21 High Plains over Fleming. Set 2 coming up next. Match number 9 in the 1A State Volleyball Tournament at the Denver Coliseum. Head to the second, 25-21. The High Plains Patriots on top of the Fleming Wildcats. I'm Ben Black here at the Denver Coliseum. Fleming now going left to right. We'll start with the serve here in the second offhand to Janaea Daly. Ball popped up high back row and a free ball cleared over by Caitlin Ritchie. Down and in for a kill for High Plains. Picked up right where they left off in the first. A 4-0 run now. 3-0 to end the first. And they'll hand the serve to Amy Trujillo. Patriots trying to move to the semifinals for the first time since 09 in their first appearance since 09. Ball set down the middle. The big attack by King. Far side. Missed the far line. Fleming has 9 hitting errors in this contest. They trail overall by 7 points, and you've given away 9 points just on hitting errors. That doesn't include setting errors as well. Back set near side. Big swing. Abby Kurtzer off the block of the net. Down and in for a kill. And then you face a team like High Plains who has Emily Cooper who's tallied up 4 kills. In 6 swings, you're in pretty dire straits if you're Fleming. High Plains just got to keep doing what they're doing. Cooper with a big swing down the near side. Ball dug out back row by Abby Kurtzer. Flat free played back over by Taylor King. Popped up by Cooper. Set over the net by Trujillo. Checked up by Janaea Daly. McCall Edel keeps it in play, but not long enough. And Amy Trujillo getting the point for her team on the tip set. Casey Thompson back to serve for the Patriots. Line down the middle, dug up back row by Janaea Daly. Back set near side. Sage Herbert tips it down the line. Popped up by Hannah Herman. Back row set near side. Cooper will punch it over. Winged up on the front row by King, but not too terribly long enough. And Cooper and the Patriots continuing their dominant run of offense. Up 4-1. They started the first set on an 8-1 run. King will set near side and a free ball played over by Herbert for Fleming. Popped up back row by Casey Thompson, set far side, and the punch over the top of the block by Bree Thompson. Dug out by Chintala, back row. King, far side, swing into the block of the net. Ball popped up high by Sage Herbert, over and out. And the stuff block down for the High Plains Patriots gives them a 5-1 advantage here in the first. Ball be lined down the middle from Casey Thompson, dug up back row. King will set on the far side, tip down the far line. Dug out by Amy Trujillo. Set on the near side, Cooper with the big swing, winged out back row by Janaea Daly. Set on the near side, the attack, Hannah Herman will dig it out. Trujillo sets near side for Cooper. Ball dug up back row by Bornoft. Ball set on the far side, King will turn and free it over clear. Ball popped up off the back row, and the tip back over by Cooper. Ball popped up high, chased down by Edel, and a flat free played into the block of the net by Taylor King. Popped up high by Bree Thompson, punched back over by Herbert, winged up on the front row by Cooper. Far side, Bree Thompson down the line. Dug up by Kaylin Bornoff. Edel set far side. King, big swing off the block. Dug up back row by Hannah Herman. Set near side. Cooper with a big swing down the line. Kept up by Chintala, but into the stands. And the Patriots will take the point once again and go up 6-1. Line serve down the middle from Casey Thompson. Ball dug up back row, set Herbert. She'll line it far side. Amy Trujillo keeping it in play. Ball kept up and a free clear by Emily Cooper into the block. Tip back over by Bree Thompson. Ball dug up, set far side. King with a big swing down the line. Too big and out, but off the block. So Taylor King will pick up her 4th kill of the contest. High Plains up 6-2. On to serve will come Rachel France. Line serve down the middle, be popped up high back row by Casey Thompson. Far side, Cooper and King in the joust, and Cooper drawn into the net. $19 of the 24 points Fleming has had have come on their kills or stuff blocks. France with the line serve down the middle, popped up high back row by Casey Thompson. Near side arcing over the top of the block, down and in for a kill. Goes Bree Thompson for her first. 16 of the 32 for High Plains is on there. So Fleming has given 16 points to High Plains, while High Plains has only given 7 to Fleming. Set near side, big swing, tip near side by Emily Cooper. Dug back over, and Cooper will hammer it back down and in for a kill. You cannot give away that many points at this part of the season, and that's why I said this High Plains team scares me. If I'm an opponent, this High Plains team can do a lot of damage. They're blocking the net. That'll give away another point, but they just don't give away points. They wait for you to make that mistake, and they're consistent enough defensively to be able to get away with it. And then you have players like Emily Cooper that can get 6 kills to this point in the match and really do some damage. Timmy Kaiser with a stuff block at the net will be her 3rd stuff block. Get Fleming to within 3 here in the second. High Plains up 1-0 after winning the first, 25-21. King lines the ball down the middle. Ball dug up back row. Set on to the middle, and Trujillo will free it down the middle. Popped up by Chintala, not cleanly. A lift ball by France trying to keep it in play out of the net. And the Patriots up by 4 will hand the serve to Emily Cooper. Emily floats the ball down the middle, popped up by Chintala back row. France to Keisel, well off the block of the net, diving dig out back row by Michaela Keeler. Chased down by Cooper and a free ball down the line from Bree Thompson. Chased down by King and a punch free back over by Janaea Daly. Ball dug up back row, set near side. Big swing, Kirsten Perry. Too big and out on the hitting error. Chintala will come to the back line to serve as Abby Kurtzer enters in on the front row. Line serve down the middle, popped up by Casey Thompson, set onto the near side. Kirsten Perry with the big attack. Down and in for her 3rd kill of the contest. She'll hand the serve to Bree Thompson as Caitlin Ritchie comes in on the front row. Bree Thompson lines the ball down the far side, fielded by Janaea Daly, set for Abby Kurtzer. She'll bang it off the block of the net. Dug up back row by Bree Thompson. Set far side, Caitlin Ritchie with a big attack. Down the line, dug up by King. France will set near side. Kurtzer will tip it down the line. Ball dug up back row. Popped up high on the second hit, but too wide and out. A misplayed dig. Fleming will try and get a run going. Bornoft coming in. She'll take the serve. Bornoff lines the ball down the middle. Will be dug up back row by Keeler. Shoots that near side punch into the block of Abby Kurtzer at the net. Joust at the net, won by Sage Herbert. Ball kept in play by Casey Thompson. And a free clear played over by Hannah Herman, and it drops down and in for a kill. Set number 2 of the state volleyball tournament Saturday. This is match number 9, the first one on Saturday. Hannah Herman will line it down the middle. Ball popped up high, back row by Janaea Daly. Far side, Abby Kurtzer, big swing, but she's too big and out. Another giveaway by Fleming, and High Plains is up by 5. Hannah Herman flies the ball down the middle. Popped up by Chintala on the back row. Bornoff back sets near side. The big attack by Janaea Daly. Dug up high back row by Emily Cooper. Flat free played over by Perry. Set far side. Daly tips it over the top of the block. Ball popped up by Hannah Herman. Back set far side. Big swing over the top by Caitlin Ritchie. Dug up back row. Set down the middle, and Herbert will tip it far side. With a set free clear by High Plains. Back set near side for Abby Kurtzer off the block. At the net of Michaela Keeler. Free clear by King. Kept in play. Keeler will free it back over. King pops it up. Bornoff tips it back over. Chased down by Hannah Herman. Cooper will set it down the line. Ball popped up by King. Back row. Bornoff far side. Daly down the line. She'll go. Ball checked up back row by Casey Thompson. Near side set for Kirsten Perry. Ball dug up. Free clear back over by King. And she'll get the kill. Taylor King's 5th of the contest. She'll hand the serve to Janaea Daly. Line short, ball dug out. Taylor King will stuff it back down off the dig and get the Wildcats within 3 of the Patriots. Serve deep from Daly. Set down the middle. The attack from Ritchie will tip near side, and Caitlin Ritchie gets her 2nd kill of the contest. Amy Trujillo on to serve for High Plains. Trujillo will line the ball near side. Dug out by Janaea Daly back row. Bumped up, and a lift ball trying to keep the ball in play. Another giveaway by the Wildcats. Puts High Plains back up by 5. Serve will be lined down the middle. Dug up high back row. Set up, and the big swing by Abby Kurtzer goes down and in for a kill, her 5th of the contest. Ball line short on the serve, dug out back row. Near side swing from Cooper, popped up back row by Abby Kurtzer, tip over by Sage Herbert, checked up high, set onto the near side. Cooper with the swing angle far side. Dugout back row by Janaea Daly. Bornoff trying to keep it up. Free clear tip right into the radar zone. Emily Cooper. And she pounds it down and in for her 7th kill of the contest. Back to serve again goes Casey Thompson. Line down the middle. Popped up high. Back row King down the middle. Pushes it off to block the net. Dug up by Hannah Herman. Back row. Set near side. Cooper banged off the block the net. Popped up high. Trujillo set near side. Cooper down the middle. She will go and down and in for another kill. Emily Cooper has 8 kills in this contest after tallying, I believe, 6 in the match yesterday. But it was a very balanced performance off High Plains yesterday. It's been all Cooper today. Ball line down the middle. Bornoff will set it up far side. Ball tipped back over and too big and out. And a timeout taken by Fleming. State tournament coverage on CHSAA.tv is presented to you by Bank of Colorado, a bank with community ties, competitive rates, personal local service, and locations throughout the state. That's Bank of Colorado presenting you the coverage on CHSAA.tv, along with Viero Wireless, offering the best coverage. 4G is now here, and it is fast. Find out more at viero.com. That's VIAERO.com. High Plains up 17-10 after taking the first 25-21. Talked about the giveaway points, and it continues for the Fleming Wildcats. Wildcats have only been given 9 points by High Plains in this contest. $20 points have been given away by Fleming already. Line serve deep from Casey Thompson will be popped up back row. King will set it over and clear. Ball popped up by Trujillo. Set near side. Cooper big swing. Dug up back row by Janaea Daly. Set far side. King down the middle. She would go. Dug up by Hannah Herman. Trujillo chased it down and a free ball played over by Cooper. Popped up back row by Janaea Daly. Bornoff will set it up and the big swing off the block of the net from McCall Edel. Ball checked up, set far side. King with the swing. Tip over the top of the block of the net. Popped up by Cooper. Set over by Trujillo and clear. Running bump set up and a free ball be played over by King. Pancaked out, kept in play, but a third not going to get over by High Plains. Taylor King picking up her 6th kill of the contest. Rachel France will come on to serve. France lining the ball down the middle will be dug up by Casey Thompson for High Plains. Set near side, Ritchie with the attack. Popped up by Edel, far side, and the punch over by King. Freed back clear. Checked up by Edel, back row. Set on the far side, King will line it down the line. Dug up by Casey Thompson, back row. Set near side, Cooper with the attack. She'll line it down and in for a kill, her 9th of the contest. Michaela Keeler back to serve at 18-11 High Plains. She'll line it down the middle, popped up high back row. Set down the middle for Keisel. Her attack dug out back row by Casey Thompson. Hammered back down by Timmy Keisel. And she'll hand the serve to Taylor King. Fleming needing a run right now because if this High Plains team finds a way to go up 2-0, there's not much doubt in my mind that they will win. Serve will be line deep, popped up back row by the High Plains Patriots. And then hammered down and in for a kill by none other than Cooper. That's 10 in the contest for the senior. She'll step up, lining down the middle, popped up by Taylor King, back row. Set over, down and in by France. No, it did get down. The back judge did have her flagged down, which signals kill. And the line served by Chintala down the middle. Ball popped up, back row set far side. The running attack from Bree Thompson dug back into the radar zone of Hannah Herman. And she'll pound it down and in for a kill. The Patriots hand the serve over to Bree Thompson. Line down the middle. Popped up back row set far side. Abby Kurtzer, big hammer down the line. Popped up by Ritchie and a running free clear over by Keeler. Popped up back row, set up for Keisel. Big swing near side, block in the net for High Plains. Bornhoft and Herbert on. Bornhoft will serve, but High Plains 5 points away from going up 2-0. Bornhoft will line it down the middle. Popped up by Keeler back row, set it up in the big swing, too big and out for Caitlin Ritchie. I think that's only the 4th hitting error for High Plains in this entire match. Bornhoft lines a serve down the middle, too big and out. That'll hand the serve to Hannah Herman. Herman lines it into the net for the Patriots. Janaea Daly down 21-16, floats the ball short. Ball popped up high, back row, set it up in the attack by Caitlin Ritchie through the block of the net. Ball checked up high, running bump set and a free ball by King, cleared near side. Dug up by Kirsten Perry, backs that far side, big swing down the line from Caitlin Ritchie, cleared back on to the High Plains side. Cooper will set it toward the back corner, but she is a back row player, and she played a ball offensively higher than the net in front of that 10-foot line. Not allowed to do that. Lead cut down to 4. Short serve, ball be popped up high, back row. Set down the middle in the attack by Ritchie. Chicked up on the front row by Bornhoft. Tip near side, Abby Kurtzer. She'll drop it down and in for a kill. And Carrie Sales going to take a timeout for High Plains. Got a full gamut of volleyball action for you today here on the 1A court. Following this one, we will see number 1 Weldon Valley, number 8 Eads in what is essentially another quarterfinal matchup. As all of these teams playing today went 1-0 yesterday. That is not the case in all the pools. However, that's the way it went in every matchup in this 1A court yesterday. The teams that were playing each other on Saturday all 1-0 yesterday, and they're all the top 8 seeds as well. So it's 4 versus 5 matchup. The winner will play the winner of our next one. Then we'll have Otis Norwood, which is a 3-6 matchup, and Kalichi Stratton, which is a 2-7. Line serve down the far side from Daly out of the timeout. Set in a big attack from Caitlin Ritchie. Dugout back row by the Wildcats. Attack by Kurtzer at the net, into the net, 4-hit violation. And Trujillo will come on and serve. High Plains 3 points away from going up 2-0. Trujillo will step back, line the serve down the middle. Popped up by Chintala back row. Set up for King. 10-foot line swing into the stuff block at the net of Michaela Keeler. That's the 5th stuff block for the High Plains Patriots. There are very few teams that can say they are out stuff blocking Fleming this year. High Plains can right now, 5-4 in this match. Far side King will free ball it over the net. Popped up by Amy Trujillo back row. 2-hit violation on the set. Will give Fleming the serve. They got to get a run now because the next point gives High Plains set point to go up 2-0. Abby Kurtzer lines the serve near side, fielded by Cooper back row. Back to Cooper near side, 10-foot line swing, angle far side, popped up by King. Back set for Edel, she'll flat free it deep. Popped up by Casey Thompson back row, set near side, the attack hammered deep from Emily Cooper. Dug up back row by Janaea Daly, set far side, King, big swing, too big and out. Got the tip though. Taylor King will get the kill. Her 7th of the contest. Get her team within 3. Abby Kurtzer lines a serve deep to the back corner and in for the ace. It's the first ace of the match for either team. And the line serve will be played to the back corner, too big and out this time for Abby Kurtzer. And it's set points at 24-21. Casey Thompson takes a serve for the Patriots. She'll line it down the middle. Dug up back row by Janaea Daly. Bornoff running, bumps at King. Will free it off the net cord. Dug up on the front row by Cooper, and then Trujillo sets it into the net. Heisel and France on. Rachel France will take the serve. Still set point here in set 2. France punches the ball down the middle. Dug up by Casey Thompson, back row. Set for Cooper down the middle. Her attack off the block of the net. Chase down back row. And a free ball be played over by Taylor King. Short check up on the front row. Out of the net. Ball played by Trujillo. And a free ball tipped over by Herman. Dug up by Chintala France. Set far side. King tips it into the block. Winged out on the front row by Bree Thompson. And free clear by Herman. Ball short set down the middle. Keisel big swing down and in for a kill. Timmy Keisel with her 5th kill of the contest. And Fleming still faces one more set point, but a timeout by Carrie Sales. For complete coverage of the state volleyball tournament, as well as all the football games that happened last night and will be happening today, state soccer championships today, one site to go to. ColoradoPreps.com. Kevin Schaefer does a wonderful job of keeping us all informed about what's happening in all corners of Colorado. All classifications are treated the same, 1A through 5A. Fleming still facing one more set point. High Plains just got to find a way to get the point right here and go up 2-0. You really put the Wildcats, who have played in the last 6 straight state championships, in a tough way where they may not even get out of pool play. 6 straight years they've been in the championship game. They don't know what it feels like not to advance out of pool play. Line served by France down the middle. Popped up high, back row by Casey Thompson. Running bump set and a free ball over by Cooper. Back corner popped up by Chintala. France will set far side. King, big swing off the block. Dug back over on the front row. Set near side into the swing of Cooper off the block. Dug up by King. France set over the net and found the campfire and got the kill. And Fleming forces this to extras. They staved off 3 set points to send it to 24 all. France will line the ball down the middle. Dug up back row by Casey Thompson. Set up in the big attack by Cooper near side. Dug out by Edo back row. France will set it up and a free ball over by Janaea Daly. Cooper O'Kern quick set it back over. Popped up high, set down the middle. Keisel rejected back at the net and Chintala frees it over in short. Herman can't keep it in play. And Fleming has gone on a 4-0 run to get themselves a set point to even this at 1 apiece. Rachel France back to serve. France line far side, dug up back row by Perry. Running bump set up and Cooper down the middle, punched it far line and kept in play near the netting by Janaea Daly, freed over by Chintala. Popped up by Cooper, back to Cooper near post. She'll take the swing deep, dug up by Chintala back row. Set far side, King flat free into the block of the net and the ball kept up on the High Plains side. Trujillo near side, Cooper big swing far line. Did she catch the block? She did not. A hitting error and Fleming ran off 6 straight to end the set, and even us at 1 apiece. 26-24 in the second. Third next, match 9, 1A state volleyball here at the Denver Coliseum. head to the third, one apiece between Fleming and High Plains. The Wildcats ending on a 5-0 run to get themselves the second set, 26-24. We'll have to see how the third goes. These two teams very evenly matched here at the 1A State Volleyball Tournament. High Plains will be going left to right here in the third. They'll start with the serve in the hands of Amy Trujillo. Trujillo lines the ball down the far side but can't clear the net. So a service error for High Plains. They committed 2 hitting errors in the last 3 points to give Fleming that second set. King will line the ball down the middle, popped up high, back row by Casey Thompson. Set far side, the attack banged off the block of the net by Emily Cooper. Set near side, McCall Edel with the big swing. Dug out by Casey Thompson, back row, set far side. Cooper over the top of the block. Popped up by Edel, back set far side. Janaea Daly will fly it deep. Dug up back row by Casey Thompson, set far side, and the tip down the line into the block by Cooper. Herman keeps it in play, back to Cooper far side, down the line again. Dug out by Daly on the back row. Short set down the middle, tip over by Kaiser. Ball popped up high, back row. Back set near side, big attack, angle far side by Kaylin Ritchie. Set near side, Edel with the attack, line deep, ball dug out back row, chased down by Casey Thompson, and a free ball played over by the Patriots. Short set down the middle, the big attack from Keisel far side, dug up back row, set far side. Cooper, she'll tip it over in deep, ball dug up back row by King, tipped over by France. Cooper will ping it free over down the line, too wide and out. That was one of the shorter rallies we've had in this matchup. King will step up and line the ball short. Popped up by Herman, back row. Trujillo setting far side. Cooper off the block. Dug up back row by Chintala, set near side. Edel, her big attack down and in for a kill. McCall Edel's second kill of the contest. Fleming up 3-0. Taylor King floats the serve short, ball dug up back row, bumped up high, and a free ball by Cooper into the block of the net. Tip clear back over Franzel, short set down the middle. Keisel tip near side. Popped up by Trujillo back row, bumped up for Cooper. She'll bang it into the block of Timmy Keisel at the net. Her fourth stuff block of the matchup to go with 5 kills. And Fleming continues to run. High Plains got an 8-1 and a 6-1 run in sets 1 and 2 to start things off. Fleming up 4-0. King will line it down the middle. Ball dug up high, back row. Set far side. Cooper, big swing down the line. Dug up by Janaea Daly. France near the netting. Will set it up for Keisel down the middle. Her attack dug up back row by Hannah Herman. Set far side. Emily Cooper down the near side. And the block in the net for Fleming. And Casey Thompson back to serve. Line down the middle, ball popped up high, back row, set up for King. Her attack, line down the middle. Dug up by Casey Thompson, back row, set far side. And the tip down by Cooper will give High Plains another point. Casey Thompson will line the ball down the middle. Dug up back row by Chintala, set it up for Keisel, line far side. Missed the line on her swing. Went for the sharp line shot, could not get there, and High Plains back within 1 here in the third. Thompson will line it down the middle. Ball dug up back row by King. Set over by France. Ball popped up on the front row by Trujillo. Set far side. Cooper with the big swing deep. Dug up by Chintala back row. Set near side. Edel hop in the net court. Popped up by Trujillo front row. Running bumps up by Bree Thompson. Ball tipped over by Cooper. Down and in for another kill for the High Plains Patriots. The senior with 12 kills in the contest. 4 all. Casey Thompson will line the serve down the middle. Popped up high, back row, set it up, and Edel with swing down the near side. Ball dug up by Amy Trujillo. Big turn and hammer deep by Cooper. Set near side, Edel with the swing. Popped off the block of the net, kept up by Cooper on the front row. Trujillo back to Cooper far side, double in her face, blocked down. Popped up high, set back far side, and a free ball played over by Keeler. Checked up by Daly back row. Short set for Keisel. She's got a double in her face, and Emily Cooper with the stuff block down. Casey Thompson back to serve. She'll line it deep. Chintala backpedaling, plays it up. Set near side, Janaea Daly with the attack. Line deep, fielded by Casey Thompson. Back row, set far side, the attack line near side. Ball popped up high and a free ball cleared over by King. Checked up high, back row, set far side. Cooper line down the line, dug out by Chintala on the back row. Set near side, Edel with the attack, hops in at court. Ball dug out back row by Herman. Set far side, and the tip by Cooper into the block at the net. Then poked back over, and then Daly with the back row swing will get the kill for the Fleming Wildcats. Janaea Daly becomes the 9th Wildcat with a kill. Everybody that has played has a kill. Line serve by Chintala down the middle. She's going to come up with an ace. (6-5) Fleming. Chintala lines at far side. Fielded by Casey Thompson. Set up in the tip over by Cooper. Ball popped up by King. Set near side. Abby Kurtzer with a swing off the block of the net. Kurtzer will turn off the block and punch it back down. Dug up again. Trujillo far side. Cooper line near side. Popped up by King. Set near side. Tipped down by Abby Kurtzer. Dug out by Trujillo. Set far side and a free ball played clear by Cooper, but too clear and out. And Fleming goes up 7-5 here in the third, tied at 1 apiece. Chintala will line the serve down the middle. Ball dug up high back row. Set it up for Cooper. Her cross shot far side. Dug up by Janaea Daly back onto the Patriot side. Dig back onto the Fleming side. Hammered down by Kurtzer. Far side swing. Cooper down the line. Dug up again by Janaea Daly. Chased down by King back row, and Chintala with the free ball over. Ball popped up high back row by Thompson. Set near side, and the free ball played over by Bree Thompson. Popped up by Daly back row, set near side. Kurtzer on the far side. Poked back over by Cooper. Popped up by King. Set down the middle for Keisel. She'll tip it over. Ball popped up, but not cleanly. And Timmy Keisel comes up with her 6th kill of the contest. Chintala lines a serve down the middle. Ball popped up back row, turned and hammer deep by Cooper. Popped up by Daly, tip back over. Free ball played clear by King. Checked up high and a hammer back deep by Cooper. Popped up back row by King. Swing by Abby Kurtzer through the block at the net and down. And Abby Kurtzer with her 7th kill will keep the serve with Chintala. She lines it into the net. 9-6 Fleming here in the third. Michaela Keeler back to serve. She'll line it far side. Popped up high back row by Chintala. Keisel will turn and line it down the line. Under the net on the set, or possibly on the attack, went one of the Fleming players. The lead cut down to 2. Ball line deep, 2 deep and out on the serve from Michaela Keeler. Bornoff and Herbert on. Bornoff with the serve. On the front line, popped up by Bree Thompson. Misplayed dig though. And the Fleming Lady Wildcats will take another point. 11-7 here in the third. Bornoff lines the ball down the middle, dug up back row, tip over by Cooper, diving dig out, and Sage Herbert, who is not Cheyenne Herbert. She is a hitter, not a setter. That ball went through her hands and hit her face. Whoops. Back to serve goes Emily Cooper. Line down the middle, set near side. Abby Kurtzer off the block of the net. Dig up back row, set far side, and Kirsten Perry with the attack. Ball dug up high back row by Chintala. Turn line deep by Janaea Daly. Set back near side, and the punch into the block by Bree Thompson. Bornoff with a set near side for Abby Kurtzer. She'll knock it off the block. Dug out by Hannah Herman front row, and a free clear by the Patriots. Set far side for the swing. Janaea Daly 2 wide and out on her swing. And High Plains continues to inch back in this third set. Ball line down the middle. Popped up high back row. Set, and the roll over the top of the block of the net by Abby Kurtzer, and Herman sets the ball into the net. The Akron Lady Rams on court 2 just defeated Rye in a sweep. They're moving to the semifinals this afternoon at 2. Short serve back row, back set near side. Big attack far side from Bree Thompson, and the Wildcat block in the net. As Bree Thompson will take the serve. Thompson will line the ball deep, 2 deep and out. Abby Kurtzer will line the serve down the middle. Ball dug up high, back row, set far side. Big swing down the line. Caitlin Ritchie gets the kill, her third of the contest for High Plains. And an opportunity to cut the lead down to 1, 13-11. Line serve down the middle from Herman. Set for King. Her big attack off the block, down and in for a kill. 8 kills for Taylor King as Timmy Keisel and Rachel France come on for Fleming. France will take the serve. France punches the ball down the far side. Ball popped up high, back row set down the middle. Off the block goes Caitlin Ritchie. Ball chased down by Fleming. Near side King with a swing. Hammered into the net. Not the block. And High Plains will bring Trujillo on to serve. Trujillo punches the ball down the middle. Dug up back row by Chintala. Back set for King. She'll tip it near side and get the kill. King lines the ball down the far side. Popped up high, back row. Set up in a free ball play, cleared by Cooper. Popped up by Chintala. Short set Keisel down the middle. Cooper will dig it out. Trujillo with the running bump. Set back far side for Cooper. Lefty tip over the block. Popped up by Edel. Set for Keisel down the middle. Too big and out. Tried this short set on a player that was up off the block. She couldn't get turned around quick enough. 15-13 Fleming. Back to serve goes Casey Thompson. She'll line it into the net. High Plains, who only gave away 9 points through I think it was 11 points through the first 2 sets. They're giving away a lot of points here in this third. Far side set, Cooper will free it down the line. Popped up back row by Janaea Daly. Set up for Abby Kurtzer. Off the block of the net. Down and in for a kill. Abby Kurtzer with 8 kills in the contest. Chintala with the serve, line deep. Ball set down the middle, and the attack by Cooper. Rejected back by Keisel. Poke free back over by Herman. And then back to Keisel down the middle, and she'll hammer it down and in for a kill. That's 7 kills for Timmy Keisel and a timeout by High Plains. Our state volleyball coverage on CHSAA.tv is presented in part by College in Colorado. Explore your career options from sports broadcasting to electrician to nurse. Take a virtual campus tour of college and find financial aid at collegeincolorado.org. That's collegeincolorado.org. The Fleming Wildcats and High Plains Patriots both beat Wiley yesterday. Fleming in 5, High Plains in 3. Looked like High Plains was going to run away with this one, but Fleming went on a 5-0 run to end the second set, and they've been in control of the pace of this match ever since. Chintala will take the serve out of the timeout, up 18-13. Cooper down the middle with the attack over the top of the block. Ball dug out, chased down in the front row, but not going to get a clean hit on it. And Emily Cooper continuing her impressive performance in this contest. They can get a second player performing half as well as she is in this one. High Plains could take back control of this match. Near side, Abby Kurtzer off the net. 4-hit violation. And within 3 comes High Plains. Line serve down the middle, popped up by King on the back row. France setting it into the stuff block of Cooper at the net. And then she was in the net, so wipe it off. And Fleming goes up by 4. That is a huge swing. Carrie Sales cannot believe the change. And Bornoft will line the serve far side and pick up an ace. Her second ace of the match. Fleming up 20-15. Bornoff lines the ball wide, too wide and out. That'll end the serve to Emily Cooper. It'll be a line down the middle, popped up high, back row, and a free ball by King, checked over. Cooper will set near side, off the block of the net goes Bree Thompson. Re-attack back over, down, and in for a kill by Amy Trujillo. .2017 Fleming. Cooper lines the ball down the far side. Fielded by Janaea Daly, back row. Set on the back set for Abby Kurtzer off the block. Ball dug out back row and free clear. Far side. King will drop it in on the free clear. Her 11th kill of the contest. Hands a serve to Janaea Daly. Daly will line it down the middle. Ball popped up high, back row, set far side. Trujillo, big swing down the line. Dug up by King, back row. Bornoff will set near side. Abby Kurtzer tips it over the block at the net. Down and in, and Fleming has both their weapons rolling down. 9 kills for Abby Kurtzer, 22-17. Timeout by High Plains. Our state volleyball coverage on CHSAA.tv is brought to you by Adams State University, where high school students can start their college education and earn high school credit through Adams State University's early college and concurrent enrollment programs. Online courses are offered throughout Colorado. For more information, visit exstudies.adams.edu. Fleming up 22-17 here in the third. Looking to go up 2-1. Janaea Daly will step back and take the serve. Janaea Daly lines the ball far side and drops it in for another ace. The Fleming Wildcats up 23-17. Daly lines the ball down the middle. How about back-to-back aces to take Fleming to set points at 24-17. The junior steps back, floats the ball down the middle. Popped up high, back row. Set on the far side for the attack from Bree Thompson. Dug out by King. Set over by Bornoff. Popped up by Cooper. Set down the middle for Herman. Her attack fluttered far side. Popped up by King. Set near side. Abby Kurtzer banged off the block at the net. In the net on her swing went Abby Kurtzer. And back to serve will go Bree Thompson. Thompson floats the ball deep. Dug up high, back row by Chintala. Set down the middle. Big swing. Banged off the block of the net in for a kill. And Taylor King gives Fleming the third, 25-18. 4-set coming up next. The match number 9, 1A state volleyball tournament here at the Denver Coliseum. Fleming now up 2-1 on the High Plains Patriots. 4 versus 5, essentially a quarterfinal matchup here at the 1A State Volleyball Tournament. I'm Ben Blecka. Glad you've joined us. Fleming now moving left to right here in the fourth after winning 25-18 in the third. They'll start with the serve. Rachel France on the floor. They have changed their rotation up here in the fourth, as France will line the ball down the middle. Popped up high back row by Casey Thompson. Set up in the attack off the block at the net by the Patriots. Returned back by Fleming and King. Kept in play at the net, and Cooper will free it back over. Popped up by Chintal in the back row. Set down the middle. Keisel, big swing, deep, down and in for a kill. She's been the best Wildcat player on the floor from the opening serve to this point. All due respect to Taylor King and Abby Kurtzer, but Keisel's the reason they're winning right now. Set down the middle, a tip floater over by Kaylin Ritchie. Set up down the near side to Edel with a big swing to the far corner. Dug up back row by Casey Thompson. Back set far side in the attack by Caitlin Ritchie deep. Dug up high back row. France will set it up for a back row swing for Chintala into the net, not the block at the net. And the hitting error ties it at 1. Hands the serve to Amy Trujillo. Trujillo lines the ball down the far side. Popped up back row by Chintala. Set in the free clear over by King. Off the block and down and in for the kill. King will give herself the serve. Step back and line it down the middle. Ball dug, missed, dug back row. That's an ace for Taylor King, her first. Line serve short, just over the net cord. Dug free, back over by Herman. Set down the middle. Keisel, big swing, far side. Dug up, back row by Casey Thompson. Set in the return back, deep from the Patriots, and a free ball far side by McCall Edel. Ball popped up high back row. Thompson near side. Cooper bangs it off the block of the net, down and in for a kill. She's got 13 kills in the contest. Line serve, far side. Ball popped up high back row. Set up for Keisel. Big swing popped off the block of the net. Dug up back row by Herman. Set near side. Cooper swing knocked far side. Dug up by King back row. Set far side, swing Edel off the block of the net. Ball kept up by Cooper on the front row. Trujillo will set back near side. Cooper frees it into the block of Keisel at the net. Joust won by Keisel. She's in the net though. And back to serve will go Casey Thompson. Thompson lines the ball down the middle. Ball popped up back row, and a free ball play clear by King. Checked up high by Hannah Herman. Set near side. Cooper tipped over the block of the net. Ball popped up high and hammered back down by Keeler. Dug out by the Cats, and a free deep. Too deep and out by Chintala. Four-3 High Plains here in the fourth. Line down the middle. Popped up high back row by Chintala. Set up and Keisel pop it off the block of the net. Dug up high back row by Casey Thompson. Set near side. Tip over the top of the block by Cooper. Set far side. Edel with the swing. Banged off the block. Kept up by King. Quick free back over. Set'll come High Plains near side for Cooper. The attack popped off the block back onto the Patriot side. Popped up high. Trujillo back to Cooper on the near post. She'll angle up far side. Dug out back row. Chased down by Chintala, and a free ball over by King. Ball dug up high back row by the High Plains Patriots. Set near side. Cooper lines it down the line. Dug up back row by Daly. Back to Cooper. Punch down and in for a kill. She's matched her jersey number with 14 kills today. Line serve. 5-3 High Plains. The dig free hammered down by Cooper. King will turn and free it deep. Ball winged out back row by Casey Thompson, and a free ball over by Cooper. Ball popped up high back row, and the tip over by Keisel. Ball set near side. Cooper with the attack into the net, not the block. She never cleared the top tape of the net cord there, and the hitting error will give Fleming another point. Line serve by Chintala deep. Ball popped up high back row set, and a free ball cleared by Cooper. Popped up by Chintala back row set over by France on the near side. Diving dig back over onto the Wildcat side. Set far side. Abby Kurtzer with the attack. Tip deep. Ball chased down. And a free ball played over by Trujillo near side. Popped up high back row by Daly. Set it up for Keisel. Ball hops the net cord. Down and in for a kill. 5-5. Line serve quickly down the middle. Ball set onto the middle. The attack will be hammered deep. Dug up by King. Back row for Fleming. That far side, Abby Kurtzer attack into the block. The net ball popped up high back row. Chased down into King. Free down the far line. 2 wide and out. High Plains with the edge here in the fourth, trying to force the fifth. Line ball down the middle, popped up by King, high back row. Set on the far side, Abby Kurtzer will arc it over the top of the block, winged up by Cooper and freed over. France will tip it back short. Trujillo with the set, near side, Cooper with the attack for High Plains. Dug out back row by the Cats. Keisel and France at the net, colliding, and France 2 hits it. And High Plains takes a 2-point lead again. Back to serve, line down the far side. Ball popped up high back row, and the Wildcats standing around staring at each other. Watch the ball drop. Short serve, dug out by Chintala back row. Set up for Keisel on the near side, line far side. Dug up by the Patriots, and the dig draws Trujillo into the net. Fleming will take the serve, down 8-6. Bornoft and Herbert on. Bornoft will take the serve. She'll line it down the middle, dug up high back row. Set on the middle, and the big attack at the net from Bree Thompson. Shoot set back far side. Big attack, Abby Kurtzer, stuffed down by Bree Thompson at the net. 9-6 High Plains here in the fourth. Line serve deep will be popped up high back row by Janaea Daly. Set far side, Abby Kurtzer tipped over the top of the block. The net popped up high, set near side. The attack from Trujillo, line near side, winged out and into our box. Our staff will have to wake up and chase the ball down. 10-6 High Plains. Line serve down the middle, popped up by Janaea Daly, not cleanly. That's going to be an ace. Emily Cooper's done it all. Assist, ace, block, kill, several digs, several kills as well. And the timeout taken by Fleming. High schools, or wait, where are we? People count on Farm Bureau Insurance for quality products, fast fair claim service, and insurance coverage that makes sense. That means you get the protection you need along with some of the best discounts available. People from every walk of life depend on Farm Bureau Insurance. You can too. Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. Get real coverage. All these games seen on CHSAA.tv. And I'm just going to rest my voice here for a minute. Well, I can. Back to serve goes Emily Cooper. Cooper lines the ball down the middle, popped up high back row by Chintala. Set it up for Herbert, she'll punch it deep. Popped up high back row by Keeler at the net. Cooper got too cute and set it into the net. Line serve by Janaea Daly deep, popped up high, set near side for Trujillo, her attack. Dug up back row by Bornoff. Set far side, Abby Kurtzer off the block, pancaked out, kept in play, and freed over by Cooper. Punched up on the front row and a free ball by King deep. Popped up by Casey Thompson back row, set down the middle Trujillo, her big swing deep. Dug up back row by King, set far side, Abby Kurtzer, big swing off the block, diving dig, back onto the Wildcat side. Bornoff will turn, she'll set it over, popped up by Cooper. Set by Bree Thompson down the middle for Trujillo. She'll bang it off the block of the net, down and in for her fourth kill of the contest. She'll hand the serve to Bree Thompson. Line down the middle, popped up high back row by Chintala. Set up far side Herbert over the top of the block. Herbert keeping it in play, and Herman will free it over. Back set near side, the big attack deep. It was going out from Abby Kurtzer. And it was played by the back row for High Plains and gives the Wildcats a point. And hands the serve to Abby Kurtzer. High Plains up 12-8 here in the fourth, down 2-1 to Fleming. Line serve down the near side, popped up high by Kaylin Ritchie. Set up for Trujillo into the blocker. Herbert at the net, and that'll be a 4-hit violation. And Kurtzer back to serve. She'll line it into the net. Hannah Herman with the serve. She'll line it short. Ball popped up high, back row by Daly. Punched into the block of the net by Taylor King. Set on to the near side, and the attack will be hammered deep by Michaela Keeler. Ball dug out back row, set up far side. King hammers it into the block. Dug out by Edel. King will tip it back over. Popped up by Trujillo on the front row. Cooper set far side. The attack by Ritchie. Off the block, down and in for a kill. Kaylin Ritchie's fourth of the contest. Puts High Plains up by 5 and ends the serve to Anna Herman. She'll fly it deep. Popped up by Chintala back row. Kept in play by Bornoft and a free clear by King. Popped up by Cooper. Set onto the near side. Trujillo punched it into the block of the net. Ball popped up high. Cooper will set far side. The attack off the block, down and in the kill for Ritchie once again. Line serve short, drops in for an ace from Hannah Herman. That's just the second ace of the match for High Plains. They're up by 7, trying to force a 5th set. Line serve short, drops it in for back-to-back aces. You put some funky colored chips in the pot there, as a timeout will be taken by Fleming. State tournament coverage on CHSAA.tv. Presented to you in part by Bank of Colorado. Bank with community ties, competitive rates, personal local service, and locations throughout the state. That's Bank of Colorado. We'll just give the voice a break. How about that? High Plains will have the serve. Up 17-9 out of the second Fleming timeout of the set. Ball be lined by Hannah Herman down the middle. Dug up high, back row, set far side. Edel with the big swing. Too big and out. Line serve deep. Popped up high, back row by Chintala. Bornoff sets far side. King hammers it into the net. More points being given away by Fleming. They're now down by 10 here in the fourth. Looking to force that 5th is High Plains. Hannah Herman will line the ball down the middle. Popped up high, back row. Set tip over, down and in by Trujillo. That's Amy Trujillo's 5th kill of the contest, and Deborah Kurtzer is going to check in for the first time in this match to play back row. 29 High Plains. Line serve down the middle, popped up by Chintala back row. Bornoff will set it over, chased down by Cooper far side near the netting. Ball kept up, and Herman got turned around, could not find the right way to play that one. Fleming will take the serve. Rachel France on. She'll do the serving. France lines the ball down the middle. Popped up high, back row. Set near side. The attack too big and out for Michaela Keeler. France lines the ball down the middle, popped up high, back row by Casey Thompson. Set near side and a free ball played over by Michaela Keeler, popped up by Edel. Set down the middle, Keisel with a big swing, off the block, down and in for a kill. It's 10 kills for Timmy Keisel, 10 for Abby Kurtzer, 12 for Taylor King. Yet Fleming could be forced to a 5th set because of great defense by High Plains. Taylor King on the dig free over, knocks the ball back down. to make it 20-13. France back with the serve. She'll line it far side, popped up high back row. Set near side, the big attack, line deep by Caitlin Ritchie. Ball dug up back row by Deborah Kurtzer, set far side, and a free ball tipped near side by King. Popped up by Trujillo, back set far side. The attack tip into the block of Taylor King at the net, but out. So that'll be a tool by Caitlin Ritchie. And put High Plains 4 points away from forcing the fifth. Ball be lined down the far side, dug out by Deborah Kurtzer, back row, back set near side King with the attack line far side. And cannot be kept in play out of the net. Fleming will take the point and hand the serve to Taylor King. King lines the ball down the middle, popped up high, back row by Casey Thompson. Set near side, off the block of the net. Goes off the block of Keisel, goes Cooper. She'll get a re-attack deep. Dug out back row, far side, Edel, line down the line. Popped up by Thompson, back row, Cooper, far side. Ritchie into the block of Edel at the net, back near side, Cooper. She'll tip it far. Popped up, set over the net by France. Turn set over by Trujillo, free clear by King. Chased down by Thompson, back row, set near side, Cooper, big swing into the block of Keisel. Popped up on the front row, back set far side, the attack by Caitlin Ritchie. Line deep, dug up back row, back set near side, Deborah Kurtzer with the attack, line far side. Dug out of the net, kept in play, over, but out on the High Plains side. The lead cut down to 6, 21-15. Taylor King lines a serve short. Ball popped up high, back row, set near side. Big swing into the net by Cooper. Lead cut down to 5, 21-16. Timeout by High Plains. Crop Production Services wants to wish all area athletes good luck in their pursuit of a state championship. Remember to call Crop Production Services for all your fertilizer, chemical, and seed needs. They present our coverage on CHSAA.tv. We'll be with you next Saturday for the 6-man state championship on CHSAA.tv. That could be in High Plains, could be in Fleming. Those two football teams play this afternoon. Eads and Deer Trail, the other two 6-man semifinalists. Eads is playing up next against Weldon Valley in essentially another quarterfinal matchup here at the state volleyball tournament. Patriots up 21-16. Taylor King will have the serve. She'll step up and line the ball down the far side. Ball dug up high, back row. Shoot set near side. Cooper off speed swing, far side. Down and in for a kill. Emily Cooper with 15 kills in this contest. Gets her team within 3 of forcing a 5th set. Back to serve goes Casey Thompson. Line deep, dug up back row by Chintala. Short set Keisel. Big swing, banged off the block of the net. Tip back over by King. Ball dug up back row. Set near side Cooper. Big swing down the line. Dug up back row by Deborah Kurtzer. Set far side. Big swing Edel into the net. 23-16. Line serve into the net by Casey Thompson. But Fleming needs a great run on serve from Megan Chintala here. They're going to avoid set point. Line down the middle. Ball dug up high. Back row set near side. Big attack arced over the top of the block by Bree Thompson. Set for Keisel. Poke far side. Dug up by Bree Thompson. Trujillo back set near side. Cooper with swing down the line. Dug up by Deborah Kurtzer. Set back row for a swing from Taylor King. Flat free deep. Dug up by Casey Thompson. Back row. Set near side. Cooper cross shot. Dug up by Abby Kurtzer. Free back onto the High Plains side. Back to Cooper near post. Her attack line far side. Down and in for a kill. She's got 16. Her kills are old enough to drive, and set point 24-17 for High Plains to force us to a 5th set. Line serve far side, dug out by Deborah Kurtzer, back onto the Patriot side, hammered down by Bree Thompson, kept in play. Set far side, Abby Kurtzer, line down the line, dug up by Casey Thompson. Set down the middle, Cooper, big swing far side, popped up high. Far side by King, tipped over by Kurtzer. Near side, diving dig out by Herman. Cooper will set far side. Bree Thompson flies it deep. Dug up by Deborah Kurtzer, back row. Set it up, Timmy Keisel, line deep. She'll get another kill. 11 in the contest for Timmy. Staves 1 set point off. They staved 3 off in the second to win 26-24. They're going to have to stave 6 more off on the serve of Caitlin Bornoff. She does have 2 aces today. Bornoff will line the ball down the middle. Ball popped up high, back row. Set on to the near side. Big swing, Herman deep. Dug up back row by King. Set far side. Swing for Abby Kurtzer. Hopped off the block of the net. Popped up by Casey Thompson. Chased down by Trujillo. Near side, Herman will free it over in short. Popped up by Bornoff. Deborah Kurtzer. Bump up and a King free down the line. Dug up high, back row. Set on to the middle, and the attack will be played deep by Cooper. Set far side. Abby Kurtzer with a big swing down near side. In for a kill. Abby Kurtzer with 11 kills. High Plains still with set point at 24-19. Caitlin Bornoff will line the ball deep. Popped up high by Casey Thompson, back row. Set near side and a free ball over by Hannah Herman. Popped up by King. Bornoff will set down the middle and Herbert will free it to the back corner. Popped up high, back row by Keeler. Set near side, punch far side by Cooper. Bornoff will set back to Kurtzer, far side. Abby off the block and out. Taylor King went to pancake it and did not touch it. 12 kills for Abby Kurtzer. Still set point. Caitlin Bornoff to 24-20. Bornoff lines the ball deep. Too deep and out, and that will force us to the 5th on the service error. 25-20. High Plains sending us to the 5th. No better way to decide a quarterfinal matchup here on CHSAA.tv. Head to the 5th. The Fleming Lady Wildcats, the High Plains Patriots for the right to go to the semifinal. High Plains the first and fourth sets, 25-21 and 25-20. Fleming the second and third, 26-24 and 25-18. Fleming going left to right, starts with a serve here in the 5th. First of 15 by 2. Fleming frees the ball onto the High Plains side. Set near side, Trujillo with the attack deep. It was going out. Megan Chintala played it. And Amy Trujillo will get the kill. Her 6th of the contest. High Plains up 1-0. They've gotten on great starts in this contest. 8-1 and 6-1 runs to start sets off. They do that here, they win this set. They're not going to do it here, though. Taylor King punches the ball down and in for a kill off the serve receive. That is 13 kills for the Wildcat senior. These Wildcat players don't know anything but playing in the championship game. They've done it the last 6 years. Set on to the near side. Big swing, Cooper, line down the line, dug up high, back row. Set for a back row free from King. Push near side, popped up by Herman, back row. Set near side, swing for Cooper off the block of the net, dug back onto the Patriot side. Hammered back down by Michaela Keeler, kept up by France on a free ball over by Chintala. Ball popped up short on the near side, popped up by Ritchie, near side for Cooper in the free deep, popped up by Chintala. Short set for Keisel off the block of the net, dug up high, back row by Casey Thompson. Set near side, Cooper with the swing off the block of the net, down and in for a kill. That is 5 stuff blocks for Timmy Keisel in this contest. And if the football team were here, they'd be playing homage to South Park. I don't have the voice to do it. Line by King down the far side. Dug up high, back row, backs that far side. Big swing near side, down and in for a kill for Caitlin Ritchie. Ritchie with her 7th kill of the contest ties us at 2 here in the decisive 5th. Line serve down the far side, popped up high, back row by Megan Chintala. Set it up far side, the cross shot from Janaea Daly, dug up high, back row by Herman. Trujillo sets near side, Cooper bangs it off the block, down and in for a kill. Emily Cooper, I believe, 12, 14, 18 kills in the contest for Emily Cooper. Line down the middle, dug up by Taylor King, back row, set by France. Off the block, set near side, Cooper, she'll cross it to the far. Dug out far side, swing for Daly off the block, dug out by Edel, and the third not going to get got. Michaela Keeler using the block to put that down. Well, High Plains up 4-2 here in the 5th. High Plains is the higher seed. The line serve will go down the middle. Popped up high, back row by Chintala. Set it up for Keisel. Banged off the block at the net, and the block in the net. So the point goes the way of the Fleming Wildcats, and the serve goes into the hands of Megan Chintala. She's going to stand around and look at the ball kids who are taking their sweet time getting the ball back into play. Chintala will line the serve down the middle. Ball dug up high, back row. Set up in the swing for Cooper. Line deep, missed the back corner. The hitting error for the Patriots ties us up at 4 here in the 5th. Line serve down the middle. Ball be dug up back row. Set and Cooper with the swing, popped off the block. Dug up by Janaea Daly, back row. Set onto the far side. Abby Kurtzer off speed hit down the line. Popped up high near side, Cooper with the attack line far side. Popped up by Abby Kurtzer, bumps that up. Far side swing, Abby Kurtzer will line it deep. Dug out by Herman. Set near side, big swing, far side, Cooper dug up by King. Set back far side for Abby Kurtzer. She'll off speed over the top of the block. Popped up by Keeler, set onto the near side, Cooper down the line. She'll be dug up high. Back row by Janaea Daly. Set far side. Abby Kurtzer with the swing down the line. Dug up back row by Casey Thompson. Shoot set near side. Into the block at the net goes Cooper. Kept in play. And Cooper will get another swing. Dug up by King. Back row. France sets it back over. Popped up on the front row by Trujillo. Set near side. Cooper off the net core. Ball popped up high. And King will free it over on the second hit. Checked up by Trujillo. Set onto the near side. Cooper with the swing. Into the block of Keisel at the net. Down and in for a kill. Medic required on the couch at the end of the Denver Coliseum. Ben Blecka's running out of air. 5-4 High Plains, line down the middle, popped up high, back row, set up for Kurtzer far side. Abby Kurtzer off the block, down and in for a kill. 13 kills for Abby Kurtzer. And 5 all. Back to serve goes Keisel. Keisel will line it short, diving dig out, too wide and out. Timmy Keisel getting the ace on her serve. I think this is the first time Timmy Keisel served for herself in this match. I may be wrong. 6-5 Fleming here in the 5th. Line down the middle, ball popped up high back row by Casey Thompson. Set onto the far side, punch into the block. Abby Kurtzer at the net, the dig free over and out. And Fleming takes a 7-5 lead here in the 5th. Keisel lines it down the middle. Ball dug up high, back row. Set onto the near side, and Herman will free it over in short. Popped up by Abby Kurtzer. Set far side. Abby Kurtzer, big hammer drop down and in for a kill. Quick timeout taken by High Plains. That's the first real swing at the ball Fleming has taken in this tournament. They have power on their swings, and they've been tentative. They took a real swing right there. That is a college-level swing right there. It's the first one of the tournament and a heck of a time to do it, up 8-5 here in the fifth. State volleyball coverage on CHSAA.tv, presented in part by Viero Wireless, offering the best coverage. 4G is now here and it's fast. Find out more at viero.com. That's VIAERO.com. The Fleming Wildcats survived in 5 yesterday. 15-10 in that fifth over Wiley. They got up 1-0 and then had to win the fourth and fifth yesterday. They got down 1-0 today. High Plains trying to win the fourth and fifth to take this one. They'll field the serve, set near side. Herman hammers it into the net, and Fleming up 9-5 out of the High Plains timeout here in the fifth. Keisel lines it far side. All dug up high, back row, set down the middle, and the attack hopping the net cord from Bree Thompson. Janae Daly will set it up, and France will free it over in short. Ball checked up high, back row. Trujillo will set near side. The attack hammered far side, and down and in for a kill for Emily Cooper. That is a full 20 kills for the Patriot senior. If this is her last match, it's a heck of a way to go out. She does not want it to be her last match. Cooper with the serve line deep. Popped up high, back row, set up for Abby Kurtzer, off the block, down and in for a kill. That's 15 for Abby Kurtzer, the Wildcat senior. 10-6. Janaea Daly will line the ball down the near side, make it an ace, her third of the match. 11-6 Fleming here in the fifth. And Carrie Sales is going to take her second timeout here in the fifth. Well, I said at the beginning, Fleming wasn't going to let happen yesterday what happened today, what happened yesterday. They did. And it's all due credit to High Plains, because High Plains did not give any points away. And really, when you count it up, Fleming has had to earn every point they have gotten today. High Plains has played such great defense. We've had such long rallies that it's just absolutely phenomenal to see a team with this caliber of defense. And to think that either of these teams possibly could not make a semifinal is just befuddling as to how good the talent is on the 1A side. Yes, I said befuddle, because I can. 11-6, Fleming with the serve out of the High Plains timeout. Janaea Daly with the float serve, short ball be popped up high on the back row. Set for Trujillo on the near side. She'll cross it far side. Ball dug up back row. And the attack will be tipped over by King. Checked up high, set near side. Herman will punch it deep. King will dig it out. Far side swing for Abby Kurtzer. Ball popped up high, back row, set far side. And the attack tipped deep by Bree Thompson. Too wide and out. Another giveaway by High Plains. Fleming 3 points away from moving to the semifinals for the 7th year in a row. Line serve down the middle, popped up high, back row, set near side. Trujillo popped off the block in the net, freed over by Abby Kurtzer. Chase down back row, set on the middle, and the attack from Trujillo, line near side, popped up by Bornoff. Set far side, and Abby Kurtzer will fly it deep. Ball dug up high, back row. Cooper will set down the middle. Trujillo will punch it near side. Caught the line and in for the kill. Amy Trujillo with her 7th kill of the contest. And hands the serve over to Bree Thompson. She'll fly it short, popped up by King. Back set near side. Kurtzer flutters it down the line. Dug up near side, back set far side. The attack for Ritchie. Tipped over the block, pancaked out by Bornoff. And the free ball over by Abby Kurtzer. Set down the middle of the attack by Trujillo. Hops the net cord, popped up by Bornoff. Running bump set. And a free ball over by Janaea Daly. Checked up by Cooper, back row. Set on the near side for Herman. She'll flutter it deep. Ball dug up back row by Janaea Daly. Far side, Abby Kurtzer off the block. Diving dig out by Cooper. Hammer punched over by Kaylin Ritchie. Ball dug up high, back row. Bornoff trying to set near side. And the set too close to the net will give the point into the hands of the High Plains Patriots. They're back within 4, 12-8 here in the decisive 5th set. Line serve down the middle. Popped up high, back row by Janaea Daly. Bornoff trying to set near side and gets it too close to the antenna for Abby Kurtzer. And Deborah Kurtzer is going to come on for Caitlin Bornoff. And Rachel France in for Sage Herbert. So Kurtzer, and they're going to ask for a lineup check now. Kurtzer is playing a middle, and France is setting, but they're going, I think, to go to a 5-1 here because typically the setter's always on the back row. France is on the front with both Kurtzers, Deborah and Abby. No, Deborah's on the back. So it'll be King, Kurtzer, and France on the front row. This is a major lineup change for Fleming. 3 points away from winning in 5. This is called being proactive. Line serve short, popped up by Chintala, back row. Back set near side, the attack from Abby Kurtzer down the line. Dug up high, back row. Back set far side, the attack tipped off the block of the net by Caitlin Ritchie. Ball set up far side, King tips it over the block, dug out by Herman. Freed over by Cooper, checked up by Deborah Kurtzer, back row. Set far side, King tips it into the block of the net, kept in play by Janaea Daly, and France will tip it short. Ball popped up near side, and the free ball be played over by Trujillo for High Plains. Popped up high, back row by Chintala, back near side, Abby Kurtzer with the line far side. Cooper keeps it in play, and a free ball over by Michaela Keeler, 2 wide and out. Fleming is 2 points away. Abby Kurtzer will take the service. McCall Edel comes in on the front row. Abby Kurtzer flies the serve far side. Ball dug up high, back row, set it up for Trujillo. Line far side, dug out by Janaea Daly. Set far side, Abby Kurtzer, big swing, far side, Taylor King down and in for a kill. Takes us to match point at 14-9. Fleming trying to survive in 5. Abby Kurtzer lines the ball far side, dug out high, back row, set at the net, and the punch by Trujillo into the block of Edel, winged out on the front row. Trujillo frees it over. Popped up by Janaea Daly. King far side, also with Edel. The attack hammer deep. Ball dug up high, back row. Trujillo will free it over. Checked up by Edel on the front row. France set far side. King down the line, off the block. Dug up high by Casey Thompson, back row. Back set far side. Attack Caitlin Ritchie. Diving dig out, back row Deborah Kurtzer. France sets King. Tip down the line. 2 wide and out. Not touched before it hit the floor. So the hitting error will stave one off. Still match point at 14-10. Hand the serve to Hannah Herman. Line down the middle, dug up by Janaea Daly, back row. France set far side. McCall Edel cross shot, 2 wide and out. Another hitting error for Fleming. Holds off another match point, 14-11, and a timeout taken by Derek Herbert and Fleming. Somebody's moving to the semifinal, and we're nowhere near being on time. 15 minutes ago, we were supposed to start the Weldon Valley Eads match. That'll come up 10 minutes after the conclusion of this one. And I'm okay with that because we've seen phenomenal rallies in this contest. They're in the 5th set on the 4A court as well, so close matchups down there. That's another one where everybody won their matchups yesterday, and they're essentially playing quarterfinals today. See some really close matchups here at the state volleyball tournament with the new 12-team format. Especially if you get some good pairings. High Plains down 14-11, facing match point here in the 5th. They'll hand the serve to Hannah Herman once again. It's the Patriots' first trip to state since 09. They went to the semifinals that year. Line serve down the middle, popped up by Chintala on the back row. Set far side, Taylor King says, not this year. Taylor King hammers it down and puts Fleming into the semifinals for the 7th year in a row. Careers come to a close for some very good High Plains Patriots players. A great performance by Emily Cooper, 21 kills in the final match of her high school volleyball career, but Fleming wins in 5, 21-25, 26-24, 25-18, 20-25, and 15-11. 10 minutes coming up next. Weldon Valley and Eads at the 1A State Volleyball Tournament at the Denver Coliseum.